I want to walk you guys through exactly what I'm asking you to do on tonight's assignment, the worksheet reference triangles. You can find this worksheet if you don't already have a printed copy of it on Google Drive in the assignments folder. So you'll notice that there are several tick marks on each of the circles that I've provided, and then I've also given you an angle measurement at the top of each one. What I'm telling you is that when you draw a triangle connecting to that tick mark, the central angle, the angle at the center of the circle here, is the 30-degree angle. And then that makes this angle in the top right corner a 60-degree angle. So what I want you guys to do is to fill in the lengths of the sides of the triangle when you connect it to each of these tick marks. And one instruction I gave you is that the radius is always going to be a length of 1. So your diagonal on all of these should be 1. So if I'm filling in the other sides here, the long side of the triangle, the long leg, is going to be square root of 3 over 2, and the short leg is going to be a value of 1/2. I don't need you to fill in all of the angles for all of them, because I know it's going to get really crowded for trying to write the spaces, especially when you start to draw another triangle in going down. So that's fine if you don't fill in the angles there. Or you could try to draw one off to the side that has the angles in it for reference. That would be okay as well. So I want you to connect a line going to each tick mark and then make a right triangle out of that. So have it come straight down and then straight over to the center. So there should be 4 of these for each of the circles I've provided. And then you're going to be using your special right triangle rules to identify what the various sides of them are. Now the last triangle is a little bit tricky because technically if you draw your line going straight to the side, you don't really have a triangle there. What's kind of happening is it's like you have a triangle where the horizontal length is 1 and the radius is 1 and the height is 0. So that's kind of what I'm looking for, something along those lines. You can just draw it off to the side if you'd like, or if you just want to draw it inside the figure, and then you have a length of 1, 1, and 0. This is a weird case, and we'll talk about what's happening on some of these in more detail later. On the back of the worksheet, I'm just asking you to take the given degree measurements and convert them to radians. Remember, to do that, you need to take the measurement, so in this case 0, and multiply it by pi over 180 degrees. Now in this case, 0 times anything is still 0, so it's just 0 radians. But when you get to the other angle measurements, like 30 degrees, the degree measurements will cancel out, so our new unit's going to be in terms of radians, and 30 divided by 180 is 1/6. So your radian measurement is pi over 6. So I'm just asking you to convert all of those into the radian form and fill in the entire table that way.